Hey, all right. I am so excited to chat with you now that you are officially through the training inside of the Ignition Mission New Coach Training Facebook group. So honestly, it's a huge deal that you decided to complete that training because you took action and you didn't only think about doing it, but you did it. And so congratulations. Honestly, so proud of you for making it to this point. So what I want to do today is talk through this new coach checklist that you were sent when you started this internship. Oh, can you see? Let me see if I can get it so you can see it a little bit better. Well, it's not kind of letting me. Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about, I think. It's the one that has the new coach checklist. The first one says achieve active status. So what I'm going to do on this video is just talk through exactly what each thing is on the checklist to make sure that you're confident in how you can check that one off the list. So the first one is achieve active status. So in order to be an active coach, you need to purchase at least 50 PV a month. Essentially, that means, if you order Shakeology every month or your performance line of Energize and Recover, that's taken care of. Most coaches are using at least one nutritional product, so you don't have to worry about it. But it is something to keep in mind because it can affect how you qualify for certain ranks and certain goals that you have. So you always want to make sure that you are an active coach when you are building your business. The second thing is update your Beachbody website with your bio and then set up your direct deposit. So this one is pretty simple. It should take you about 5 minutes. Log in to teambeachbody.com, click on coach, then coach online office, and you'll see right there where you can upload your photo and where you can kind of say a few words about who you are and what you're all about. So do that, and then also make sure that you set up your direct deposit. I am going to go through this right now on here, just in case you don't know where to look for that. Bear with me 1 second. So you're gonna sign in. Here we go. Then I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you here in a second. All right. Okay, so I am going to share this. Share my screen. All right, I'm signing under Jake's here right now. So you're going to go to monitor my business, and then you're going to go over here to compensation, then to my EFT management. And you're just going to click on this. So the way that you're paid as a Beachbody coach is you get paid every single week. So the weeks run from Thursday morning to Wednesday night. So anything that you sell between Thursday morning and Wednesday night will be applied to the following week's paycheck. So let's say that week finishes up on Wednesday night. On Thursday morning, you'll go in and be able to see how much you're making. And then on the following Thursday morning, it will drop into your bank account. So there's that week leg. But once you get going, you'll get paid every single week. So you can see here, it's just going to ask for your info. And so you can go ahead and fill in that for your bank account. If for whatever reason you decide not to fill out your direct deposit, you will just get a check mailed to you every week. So that is that. So the next thing on the list is prepare Facebook and Instagram, edit your bio, and go public. So I covered this in the New Coach Training group, but essentially you're going to want to make sure that your Instagram profile looks pretty and put together. You're going to want to make sure that you have a good profile picture, something of you, not your cat, not your kids, but something of you. And then you're going to want to make sure that it's public. So when someone goes and finds you on Instagram, you should be public. You want to be public so that people can find you and they can work with you. It would kind of be like if you opened up a store on Main Street but decided to lock your door all the time and never let anyone in. No one would know what you have to offer. So making sure you're public is huge. All right, the next thing on the list is add the National Wake Up Call and our weekly team mastermind to your calendar, okay? So every single Monday, Beachbody Corporate leads a call that's called the National Wake Up Call. And so every week they bring on a coach who's had success in the business and they talk about a certain topic. And these calls are designed to help you as a new coach or to help you even if you've been a coach for 4 years like me. So every Monday it's at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. They actually go live on the Team Beachbody 411 Facebook page, and you can watch the call live there. If you're not able to hop on live, maybe you work during that time or whatever, you can always watch the recording. But it is really important that you listen to that call every week because they also have weekly announcements of what's going on as a company. So you're going to want to make sure that you always tune into the National Wake Up Call. We also have a podcast, so the National Wake Up Call does get turned into a podcast, so you can also just go ahead and subscribe to that podcast and be set to receive updates on there as well. And then every Friday afternoon at noon, we have a team call. So this is Friday at noon Central Standard Time. And this call is specifically for coaches who want to build their business. So we do this at noon, and again, we record this, so for those of you who work during the day, you can catch the recording after. If you can at all hop on live, that's best, always best, but the recording is great too. So what we do every Friday is we cover a topic. So whatever topic we kind of have been getting a lot of questions about, or we feel like we need some more training in, or maybe we have a new product launching, we talk about that. So here's the goal. Once you hit Success Club this month, and once you hit Emerald Rank this month, you will be invited to become an Ignition Mission Business Builder. So we have a separate Facebook group called Ignition Mission Business Builders for coaches who are committed to growing their business. And so inside that group, we want it to be full of people who are seriously growing. And so in order to be a member of that group, you need to commit to hitting Success Club every month and to be an Emerald coach. And so as a new coach, that's why it's your goal this month to hit Emerald and to hit Success Club. Once you do that, you'll be invited to Builders. That's where we do the weekly team calls. And I'm telling you, if you do the homework and if you work this business consistently, hands down, you're going to hit Success Club. This isn't like a magic thing that only a few people do. The people who work consistently hit Success Club every single month. You're in the group, and your business is always going to be on the trajectory to move forward. All right. Next thing is set business hours for the week. This one is so huge. So the way that I want you to look at this is, let's just say you decided it was time to get a part-time job. And, let's just use Starbucks to keep it simple. So let's say you go into Starbucks, you have your interview, they hire you, and then they say to you, okay, this is your work schedule. We need you. You're going to work 10 hours every week. These are your work hours. And when you have that calendar, what are you going to do? You're going to show up for your job. You're going to show up at Starbucks and learn how to be the best barista possible because you have a calendar to follow. And so the same thing is true in this business. If you want this to turn into a part-time income, you need to treat it like a part-time job. And so the thing is, though, you have to be disciplined to say, I'm going to work my Beachbody business 10 hours a week. And what I have found the best way to do that is to actually pick business hours. So look at your week ahead. The hours may not be the same every week. They may change up based on what you have going on. That is the beauty of this job, is that you can fit it around your life instead of the other way around. But that means you still have to do it. So look at the week. What I do is on Sunday night, I look ahead at my week and I say, okay, I can work in pockets on this day, and this day. And I can just pencil that in. And then I'm committed to that time. If you have little kids at home, I highly encourage you to either wake up super early or to, commit to nap time or staying up late. But set your business hours when you know you can do them, okay? And again, in the beginning, it's sacrifice. This isn't going to be easy at first, but I'm telling you, if you can give 10 hours a week to this business, the same way you would give 10 hours a week to Starbucks, okay, you are going to make so much more than you ever would as a barista if you take this seriously. Like, just trust me on this, show up, and treat it like a business, and it will turn into a business as long as you're focused and doing the right things. So that's the next one, set your business hours. And what I would do if I were you is I would send those to your upline coach. Let them know you're serious. If your coach knows you're serious, it's awesome for them. They're going to even just be more committed to you because they're like, wow, she's taking this seriously. She's committing these business hours. That is awesome. So do that. Go ahead and set the business hours, calendar them in, and then let your coach know what they are. The next one on the list is maybe the most important one that you'll do this whole list. And I want to talk about it because it's one that a lot of people sort of skip over because it seems daunting, but it's so important. And that is make a list of everyone you know. So what I want you to do is literally get out a piece of paper or get on your computer if you'd rather type it out and just start like listing everyone you know. This isn't so that you can prospect them. So don't feel that pressure. I don't want you to be like, okay, I'm going to put so-and-so on my list. Oh, no, I'm not, because I don't know if she'd want to buy from me. This list is not about a prospect list. This list is about literally brain dumping everyone you know onto a piece of paper to start. So you're not going to like commit to reaching out to all these people right now. You're just getting rid of all these people in your mind, because what happens is as you put all these names on paper, your brain thinks of more and more and more to do. And so one way to do this is to think about different topics in your life and how to trigger them. So like firefighter. If I say the word firefighter, do you know anyone that's a firefighter? If I say, hairstylist, hairstylist, and think that can kind of trigger your brain to go, oh yeah, I know that person's that person's that person's that. And so you can actually Google a memory jogger so that you can come up with as many people, but as many people as possible. Like I want a minimum of 200 people. I don't care who you are, that many people, in whether they're close or whether they're acquaintances or whatever, that many people. So write your list, and then you're going to have that. The next thing on the list is start posting at least one quality post a day. This is a post that's going to stay on your timeline. So this isn't like an Instagram story. This is a post that you're going to post on Instagram. You can share it to Facebook, but one post a day has to be quality. As a new coach, one post a day is awesome. Eventually, you can bump that up to 2 or 3 posts a day. Reminder, this doesn't have to just be fitness. You're not a fitness robot. You don't have to just talk about fitness. This can be about your family. This can be about your friends. This can be about a trip that you're on. Something, though, that is adding value to the people that see it. So the question that you're constantly needing to ask yourself when you post is, what's in it for the person reading this, right? So if you post something to Facebook and, what's in it for your friend Sue who comes across your post? And I want you to think about that, because the way that you post is important, because it's going to make your audience feel something. Okay, they're going to feel a certain way. And so don't just slap up a photo of, the newest workout program. Don't just slap up a photo of something random and be like, did my post. Put some time and effort into it. Think through, what would you like to see on your timeline as you're scrolling Facebook? What are those posts that encourage you? What are those posts that make you stop and go, wow, like that is awesome. I would love to get to know her more, right? You have to be thinking about those things. But right now your goal is one post a day on social media. Okay, the next one is choose a personal development book or audio book. And this is just something that's going to become a discipline for you. Every day you're going to listen to a few minutes of truth here or there. So it can be a podcast, you can read part of a book, but something that fills you up and keeps you in a positive mindset. Because the truth is, when you're out in the world, you're going to get, just like torn down, and people are going to need you for this, that, and the other thing, and you're going to give. And in order to be a coach, in order to be someone that can encourage other people, you need to be encouraging yourself. So find some personal development that gets you excited. If you want recommendations, post to that new coach training group and ask for recommendations, ask your coach. But you're always going to want to tailor your personal development to topics that you need to develop in, right? So if it's confidence and you need more confidence, focus your personal development on that. But personal development, hands down, time and time again, is the reason why coaches succeed or fail in this business. It just is. So take the time to feed your brain. Take the time to feed your heart. It's going to make such a difference. The next one is post your coach announcement post. So this is big. This is big, right? It's kind of scary. It is, but it's so important, because how are people ever going to know that you want to help them if you have not told them that you're a coach? And this doesn't have to say, you don't have to like scream from the mountaintops, I'm a Beachbody coach, reach out to me, right? No, that's going to turn people off. In fact, when I see someone that, like, for example, right now when I'm recording this video, we're in the midst of a product launch for Morning Meltdown 100. The other day, I saw someone literally post a picture of Jericho, like a graphic that they found on the Beachbody website. And they said, Morning Meltdown 100 is coming. So who wants to join me? Reach out and let me know. I'm going to just be straight up with you and tell you that's lazy and no one's going to join you, because think about this. If you had a friend that posted that, how would that make you feel? In most cases, you're going to feel like she's just selling you a program. You're going to feel like she just wants you to buy something from her. That's not who we are on our team. We go the extra mile to make sure that people know that we care about them. So when you're doing your coach announcement post, what I want you to do is share your story. Your story is so unique and so beautiful to you. Take some time and write it. This is probably going to take you, 30 to 45 minutes to write out your story, because you're going to be nervous and you're going to like write something and then try to rewrite it and whatever. But take the time to like really don't think about what anyone else thinks of you, but share your truth, share your heart, share your journey. Maybe share how you were down and out and you were in the deepest, darkest place after you had a baby, or you were struggling with self-confidence, or whatever it was for you, and you started with Beachbody. Whatever it was, share those emotions, because as a coach, remember, your job is to always talk to the you from yesterday. So you are going to talk to who you were before Beachbody in this post, and then you're going to say, because I've had such an incredible, life-changing experience, because I've gotten these results, my heart is ready to pay this forward and I want to help other people. And then you can say in your post, I'm so excited to announce that I have partnered with Ignition Mission and I am now an online health and fitness coach. Again, you don't even have to say anything about Beachbody if you don't want to. Just leave it at Ignition Mission, right? If that's more comfortable, and sometimes that piques more curiosity than just saying Beachbody, because sometimes if you say Beachbody, I'll tell you what, so there are people out there who are Beachbody coaches who don't do this well. And so if your friend has been following another Beachbody coach and they're turned off by that person, they may associate you with them, and we don't want that. So a lot of times what coaches do, and what I'd probably recommend, is that you do say something more like, I'm so excited to announce that I've partnered with Ignition Mission and I am now an online health and fitness coach. And then after that, you're going to go ahead and say I'm leading my very first boot camp on July 29th or whatever your date is. And I would love to have you. If you're interested, comment below or fill out this form or whatever it is. So that is what you need to do, is your coach announcement post. And it is scary, but it's once you do it, like once you just come out and say, this is what I'm doing, it's like freedom. And then people are going to start to see you as that, right? And they're going to see you continue to get results and continue to live this lifestyle. And they're going to want what you have, because you have this positive light that is so attractive to them. So make sure that you take time to do your announcement post. Okay. Choose a start date for your first boot camp. So you should have this chosen before you do your announcement post, because in your announcement post, you're going to put that date. So choose a start date, right? Right now, we're in the middle of the Morning Meltdown 100 launch. So if you're watching this live, July 29th is the date that you should be talking about. You should be talking about how our next boot camp is starting on July 29th. We'd love to have you. And you can have that be your date, but it is very important to have a date and to draw a line in the sand, because it creates urgency for people. If you just say, hey, let me know if you ever want to hop in, chances are no one's ever going to hop in, because they don't know what you have going on. They don't know when you have it. They don't know when they have to sign up by. It's just confusing. So make sure that you have a date, invite them to start with you on that date. And then the last thing on the list is, actually, with that last one, it was to do a lead generator. So lead generators are on our team every Monday and every Thursday night. It's just something we do so that, 80 to 90% of the time we're adding value, 10 to 20% we're just doing what we call lead generators. So Monday and Thursday night, you're asking people to join you. So make sure you get in the habit of Monday, Thursday, and just get in that habit, and you will be putting enough out there where people will know that you are a coach and that you can go, that they can go to you if they need anything. Then the last thing is in this first month, so by the end of this month, make sure that you have achieved Success Club and that you have become an Emerald coach. So again, to achieve Success Club, you need to help 3 people get started with a challenge pack. And to hit Emerald status, you need to have 2 coaches under you. So what I would suggest that you do is sign up people that join you as discount coaches. So if they want to hop into Morning Meltdown 100 with you, that's cool. All you do is you send them info and then you send them a share cart for them to sign up as a discount coach. It makes sense for them because they're saving money. It makes sense for you because it also is going to help you to achieve Emerald rank. Once you get 2 customers, send them as discount coaches, you're Emerald. So that's one way to do Emerald. Another way is make sure your husband is signed up on your weak leg. If you're not sure which leg is your weak leg, ask your coach and they can help you. But that's everything on this list. And so that's the next piece of this puzzle is I want you to check off, I want you to send me an email and copy your upline coach with your checklist and what's crossed off, okay? And let us know what you have left to do right now. And then you just need to basically keep working on this and get this finished by the end of July. We're going to have some more trainings as well about social media. I'm going to do a video about once you have your new coach announcement up, what do you do with it? Okay, that's going to be the next video. But first, I need to hear back from you. Tell me, show me how many of these are completed. Almost all of these should be completed or be able to be completed besides maybe that last one of achieving Success Club and becoming an Emerald coach. But that should be the only one left. So go ahead, get through that checklist, finish this stuff, you guys, because then we can go on to bigger and better things. But I believe in you so much. I know you can hit Success Club. I know you can hit Emerald. I know you can do all the things. You just have to do it. You do it and do it and do it. And eventually you know what you're doing. All right? Ask me any questions you have at all. Love, love, love the work that I see you doing. I know you can do this. Keep it up, and we'll talk to you soon.